That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. And y'all know what we're going to get into this good Monday morning, honey. Okay? As you call it, that's a like button. It's optional. We grown. Oh. Sierra, sis, if we were grown, you wouldn't be typing what you just typed, sis. If we was grown and all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, girl? If we was grown and all, you would have typed what you just typed. Anyway, good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody is feeling good and doing great. Child, a mess. You hear me? A mess. So over the weekend, YouTube bombs, My Jazzy Life and Liv's Life are battling for the title, okay? Right, Sean, it's too early. Girl, I couldn't even... What you say, Sia? Sean said, what the girl name was? A person, or it could have been a whole man, child. Sienna, whatever her name. Sean said, girl, it's too early, okay? Gotta get up early in the morning, trying to find another love. So I gotta get up early in the morning, trying to find another love. Kamala says the college degree holds more weight than the YouTube plaque. Okay, well, you know what? We are going to determine that. We are definitely going to determine that because these two ladies question each other's integrity on as far as who has the biggest accomplishment. I guess to year to date, okay. Throughout their 30 plus years of living. Olivia, I think, is getting ready to turn 35. Jasmine, I believe, is, I don't know. I can't remember. She's maybe turning 33 this year. Or 34, 33, something to that effect, okay? Lady T-Bug says, I think it was Sienna, baby. Lady T-Bug said, create your own channel and dress what you like on your channel. I don't give these people no damn hints or whatever. What you say, they hunched up? What you say, they hunched? Not they was over there. Not their scorned lovers. Oh my goodness gracious, honey. Damn, y'all up early this morning. Yikes. Woo-wee. Anyway, that is too funny. Good morning, Nurse KP. Hey, Vaughn. You said Olivia is going to be 35 with an 8th grade education this year. Yikes. Hey, Audra. Which Nina said Liv is doing a great job destroying her case. Keep up the great work, Tuna. Girl, a mess. So, my whole purpose, right, Sue, it's too damn early. God damn. It's too early, girl. baby, I barely got the second cup of coffee down. What you say? We came off spring break and got another day because of the weather. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Sue's girl. Hey, say cheese. Say cheese. Say Liv is having sweet dreams of Jasper. Totally upset. Girl, it is a mess. I think Olivia is doing it because she's getting views off of it. I mean, that's obvious. Hey, Shalonda. That's obvious. She's doing it because she's getting the views off of it. If she wasn't getting the views, I mean, at this point, I don't even let me be quiet because I don't even think that's it. I think if did nobody but 2 people show up in the chat for Olivia, she still would do what she do. Okay. We say they can come help you at the post office, especially on Monday morning since they got time. Girl, I know that's right, Vaughn. Good morning, Tim. Neither one of them hold any weight because Olivia channel ain't nothing but yelling at her kids and telling us she's black. And Chad's degree is showing us that energy drinks is the. So apparently y'all have been watching. We're gonna actually take a look at Olivia's video, and then we're gonna squeeze Jasmine in. So y'all sit back. We probably gonna be here for about 2 hours. I was gonna try to do Jasmine, come back and do Jasmine. I said, nah, child, let me go and get this on out the way, girl. I said, we got some other topics we need to talk about. Hey, IME, how are you? So apparently they are. It started. I don't even know how this started, y'all, because I was kind of out of touch this weekend. And I'm sure you guys probably peeked in. I saw it last night, and I was like, wait, what? When did we start battling about who is? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I don't think either one of their accomplishments are even helping them right now, currently in their life. If you really think about it, okay, Dar. I don't think either one of their accomplishments are really helping them in their current life situation. Okay, Olivia has a plaque for hitting 100K subscribers last year. And it was a battle for her because for one moment, yes, you're right, JoJo. For one moment, Olivia was stonewalled for a couple years. Like she literally could not get over 90,000 or 80,000 or whatever the number was. She was stonewalled, like could not do it. And even now with her having 100K, it's been almost a year. I don't see any. She claims she has all these great things going on behind the scenes, and she doesn't like to tell us her business anymore. And okay, but even with that being said, and again, I'm just going off my observation of watching them for the last few years. Her having 100K plaque, I mean, what is it really doing for her right now? She's always gotten paid off YouTube, so it's not like her paycheck, her value Hey, you guys, give me one moment. My computer updated, so I'm on my phone. Um, just give me one moment. I don't know why I did that. It just literally updated in the middle of the live stream. The weirdest thing. Good morning, everybody. So I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick right here while the computer is updating. So basically, what I was saying is Olivia has 100K subscribers. She got a YouTube plaque last year, and this is just my opinion. Um, I don't feel like it's really done her any grave difference in her channel. Um, it's not like she got, big sponsorships coming through. None of that sort. She said that she put in a lot of work on her channel. And yeah, she has definitely done that. Olivia has done a lot. She's got on this internet. She's cried. She's screamed. She's laughed. She's hollered. Yeah. She has definitely, um, she has definitely done a lot of that. But again, I don't feel like her hitting 100K. We've seen other people on this internet hit 100K, and the and how it evolves their channel to different things. Olivia herself has said many times how she was leaving this sector and she's leaving YouTube, and she was gonna could go over there to TikTok and grow her presence over there. TikTok, that hasn't happened yet. And then Jasmine has a 4-year kinesiology degree. I think she's been out of college over 10 years. We know, based off what we have been watching of Jasmine, her 4-year kinesiology degree um, hasn't really benefited her as well either. The only time Jasmine actually mentions her degree is when she's trying to prove a pointless point. But so, to be quite honest with you, in my opinion, neither one of their accomplishments is really helping them currently in their current life situation. Um, Olivia, 100K plaque with 100K, yeah, 100K subscribers. I think she's probably like at 113,000 now. With all that, it hasn't helped her get her back child support caught up. It's not like she's pushing a brand new car. It's not like her hitting we've watched people hit those grave milestones on YouTube, and it has really, changed the trajectory of their life, right? It hasn't done that for Olivia. And again, we're going off our own observation, right? And then Jasmine with a 4-year degree, I mean, girl, you don't even use it. So how is it any grave accomplishment for you when you don't even use it? And in my opinion, 4-year degree, but girl, you can't even keep your utilities on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't understand what we're battling about. Olivia got 100K play. So we're gonna talk about it. My computer is actually loading up now, y'all. So give me a moment. I'll be right back. Let me come back to the computer. So I apologize for that, y'all. My computer did an update right in the middle of us, of us speaking on the topic in this video. So again, thank you guys for exercising your patience with me. It's Monday morning. Y'all know stuff be happening on Monday mornings, and it happened this morning. Okay, girl. All right, so we back. So basically what I was saying to you guys is, the whole battle of the accomplishments. And so let's just say it like this, y'all. Let's just say it like this. When it comes to the internet, right? And this is where these two ladies met, okay? They met on the internet. So when it comes to the internet, Olivia's accomplishment does trump what Jasmine currently has right now, which is Olivia has 100,000 plus subscribers. Jasmine has 60,000 plus. So if you talk about the internet, right? Yes, that trumps it. When you talk about life outside of the internet, Olivia not even having a high school diploma or GED or a college degree, be it 2 years, 4 years, a certificate. We watched Olivia try to go to school several times and then leave and gave us excuses and reasons that she was dyslexic or whatever the situation is, versus Jasmine, who actually did go to high school, who actually graduated high school. She did not get a GED. She got an actual high school diploma. And then she transitioned on to college. I know a lot of you guys discredit the validity of the college, but apparently she was able to stay in that school long enough to acquire a 4-year degree. And if we wanted to, if you think about it like this, okay, me not taking either side, because I don't have a dog in this fight either way. I'm just observing, reacting, right, thinking logically about the situation. If you think about it, Jasmine's 4-year degree in kinesiology would trump Olivia's non-high school diploma, nor GED, nor any type of certificate. She don't have anything, right? So if you were interviewing both of these ladies and you were interviewing them based off credentials, right, then obviously Jasmine would trump Olivia. Okay, that's obvious. Okay, that's obvious. That's neither you like Olivia, you don't like Jasmine, you like Jasmine, you don't like Olivia. That's the obvious, right? But when you talk about currently right now in 2025, Jasmine's degree, because she hasn't put any work into the degree, she hasn't used the degree, right? I'm pretty sure there's probably some type of CEUs that she should be taking accredited. I don't know, because I don't know much about a kinesiology degree. We've all talked about she could be a gym teacher, and whatever continuing education that she would need to do to keep her degree competitive in this current economic time, then Jasmine's degree probably wouldn't hold weight to somebody who graduated either this year, last year, or even in the last 4 years from college, right? Because she doesn't have any experience with the degree. At this point, it's just something they're just throwing around. So if you really want to know the truth, I mean, essentially, in my opinion, neither one of them hold any weight. But if we're living on the internet, and this is where these two ladies live and exist, they don't really exist outside of the internet. Essentially, Olivia's plaque is actually trumping what Jasmine currently holds right now, right? But Olivia's plaque isn't really even helping her currently right now, because she hasn't really, there's not anybody looking at her. She doesn't have any big brand deals because she's a stay-at-home mom. A lot of what she, a lot of the few, let me say that, the few promos that she's done, I mean, it's not like she has a continuous, like She has a continuous, ongoing collab with a company. Like, if you guys want to, I mention her quite often. Peyton Marie Charles. She has a continuous collaboration with Better Health. Okay, Better Health. She has a continuous collaboration with them, promoting their company, Better Health. Right. None of these ladies they haven't reached those plateaus yet. Neither one of them. Right. And based off what they show on their channel, they're not going to ever meet it. Okay. So Olivia's YouTube plaque, to me, in my opinion, is pointless at this point, because it's not doing what it needs to do with what we've seen other women who's reached 100K or beyond, right? Olivia's not even, so let me use somebody else as an example that you guys can relate to. Just Jazzy. Y'all know Just Jazzy. Just Jazzy has reached over 100K. Just Jazzy has other endeavors outside of just YouTube. And she can captivate her audience. Just Jazzy does not have to go live and beg for 2 hours for 20 likes or 10 likes or 100 or 200. She doesn't have to do that. Just Jazzy was able to use her YouTube presence and the money she makes off YouTube and moved herself out of an apartment building in Brooklyn, New York, I think she's from Brooklyn, Just Jazzy, Brooklyn, New York, and she lives somewhere in North Carolina in a big old nice house, right? Her money, her accomplishment with getting 100K and beyond has, garnered her the attention where people will, if she does one-on-ones to teach you how to grow your channel, because people have seen her results, they're more inclined to pay her to show for you to, they're more inclined to pay Just Jazzy so you can show she can show them how to be successful on YouTube, right? At least as a stay-at-home mom with a bunch of children. Peach McIntyre is another person, which her accomplishment of getting 100K and beyond has gave her the capability where people literally pay her to show them how to do social media. Olivia, with her 100K plaque, nobody's going to pay her anything to show them anything, because you have not shown the results of you hitting 100K being profitable to you on the internet. You see what I'm saying? Oh, she's in Jersey. I'm sorry. I thought she was in North Carolina. Thank you. I apologize. Just Jazzy's in Jersey. Thank you, 2820. So essentially, the only thing that Olivia and Jasmine have been able to do is show the buffoonery of each other on the internet. That's the only thing they have been successful in doing, in my eyes, versus the audience eyes. Nobody takes them seriously. I mean, think about it, y'all. These two ladies are discussing who has the better accomplishment when neither one of them are benefiting from anything they're doing other than living, right? On the internet. They're able to pay a couple of bills, and that's about it. If YouTube said tomorrow they're demonetizing everybody on YouTube, Olivia with her 100K plaque and Jasmine with her 4-year kinesiology degree would be screwed. They would be scrambling for another social media platform that they could go to try to possibly build it real quick and make money. Just like when TikTok apparently was going to go away and everybody was scrambling trying to find another platform to run to, right? So if that was to happen right now, Olivia's YouTube plaque, YouTube wouldn't care anything about your plaque, sis. If they shut your channel down, they're shutting it down. Jasmine, with your 4-year kinesiology degree, we know late last year, Jasmine channel was down for about a week. YouTube didn't care anything about her having a 4-year college degree. They shut that channel down. They didn't care nothing about that, right? So let's be honest. Neither one of their accomplishments are really holding any weight right now, because neither one of them are using their accomplishments to push them forward in life. And the reason why is because that's not a big concern for Jasmine or Olivia. They don't care anything about progressing in life, because if they did, Jasmine wouldn't have a pending case of harassment against Olivia. And if Olivia cared anything about progressing in life, she would have paid my Jazzy like dust, right? And be like, girl, you just some chick on the internet. I ain't even worried about you. Let me go on over here and finish building my life. Losing 3 kids, custody from the dad. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot going on that I personally don't feel like these conversations need to be had between neither Jasmine nor Olivia. Okay? Both are just pieces of paper. Well, yeah, Nina. Well, I mean, the YouTube plaque, I guess that's a piece of paper because they sent you an email. Maybe they sent you something in the mail to say, hey, congratulations. But guess how many people have 100K and beyond on YouTube? It's not necessarily like it sets Olivia out amongst everybody else. There are billions, well, not billions. Let me change that. There are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Maybe that those thousands and thousands equals up to billion of people on conversation that has 100K plus, right? There's faceless channels that have 100K. There are channels that just show music and sounds of rain that has 100K. You know, so I mean, like, yes, this is not really like you don't get the YouTube award of the year because you hit 100K, but Olivia mine feels like in this current sector, she's that girl because she's not really being compared to anybody but Jasmine, right? We know Chrissy, Strong Mommy Chrissy hit 100K, but 2-3 years ago? Strong Mommy Chrissy has several shorts on her channel where she's hit over 1 million views. I think the only time Olivia went viral, and it's viral because it went over 1 million, is when she showed the birth of her 3rd child on the internet. How many years ago was that? What was that? Ryan is getting ready to be what? 6 years old, maybe? 6, 7 years old? Yeah, that, you hit 1 million 6, 7 years ago. You haven't not done that since. 6. Thank you, Marsweeta. She hasn't done that since. So again, if you want to compare, and Chrissy's done that, and again, not big up in Chrissy, but I'm just using her as an example because she's somebody you guys watch as well in this community. Okay, she's getting ready to be 7. Okay. So IMB said, to me, once you are compelled to justify why anything you have makes you important or relevant, you have already lost the argument. Pretty much. I mean, people who have master's degrees, people who have doctorate degrees, even people who have just a 4-year bachelor's degree do not walk around with a t-shirt saying, I have a degree. It's no need to do that. But when you're not used to having anything and you don't really want anything more than what you currently got, then I guess that does, I don't know, hold weight with you, in my opinion. Okay. A degree is not just a piece of paper. Please stop with the foolishness. Okay. A degree is not just a piece of paper. It's definitely hard work, right? It's hard work that you have to put into it's dedication, it's discipline, okay, to get a 4-year college degree. It definitely takes a lot of dedication, discipline to get that. You can't just walk in and show up with your hair done and your nails done and they just gonna pass you along, right? You definitely have to put in a lot of work to get that. And I'm not taking anything from Jasmine because there's a lot of people who don't have 4-year degrees, and there are people who do. I'm not gonna take that from her. All I'm saying is currently right now, yes, sis, it don't really hold weight for you because it's not, you're not utilizing it. And even if you decided to utilize it tomorrow, people would look at you and say, okay, you graduated college when? 10 years ago or 10 plus years ago. Oh, okay. What have you been doing since then? My Jazzy life. And Jasmine would sit in the interview and just stonewall, just look at the person. Well, I've been on the internet. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator, and I have been on the internet for, I don't know, 15, 12, 13 years, however long it's been. Okay. I've been on the internet, and what have I done? Well, she couldn't really answer it. And the interview is asking that question in relations to the degree and how she could be marketable for this current position that, quote unquote, she would be applying to, right? They would ask, what have you been, what have you done with the degree? What have been your experiences? There would be none. She would possibly be able to say, I lost weight. Oh, really? Did you do like a workout video, or have you trained? Or do you have experience in being a personal trainer? Well, sort of, kind of, because I showed people how I lost weight on YouTube, like going to get injections and then working out in the gym. But still, I showed my audience. No, do you guys get where I'm coming from? Like, Jasmine's for your degree, although that's great, girl. That's good that you got that accomplishment. But as of right now, speaking currently, yes, sis, it don't hold weight for you. And then Olivia, the same way. You got 100K, okay, girl. But I mean, what is it doing for you? Nothing. It's not doing anything for you. Anything that I would feel like that would be very substantial to really talk about. You said she could transition from losing weight to selling exercise gear. Both are piss poor. Jasmine had talked about that a few years ago, that she wanted to start a small business selling exercise gear. This was even before the weight loss transition, but she never, these girls say a lot, but the only thing they put energy into is what we're currently getting ready to discuss, arguing with each other. It's the only thing they put energy into. They will not feed their kids for hours just to go live to argue a very pointless point. Okay. Jazz could have been a fitness coach. She could have been a lot of things, but y'all, that's not her interest. All right, so let's get into a YouTube short that Jasmine put up the other day. Give me a moment. All right. Hold on, let me. This world, man. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I love that song. Okay, hold on. Love that song. Hold on for a minute. I'm trying to get the sound off of this because I don't know if this. Godly, how do I do that? Give me a moment. I'm trying to get the sound off of it. I don't know how to. Give me. How do I do that? I don't even know how to do it. I forgot how to do it. Give me a moment. Let me see. How do I do this? Hold on, y'all. Let me see what I can do. Okay, you guys, here we go. I don't know why it won't let me cut the sound off of it, and it's the music that they play when you for graduation ceremonies, and I don't want to play it because I don't know I'm sure it's copywritten. So I don't want to play it. But this was Jasmine, you guys. This was her. So that was, I guess, a diss to Olivia, basically saying, girl, I got a degree. I walked down the stage. She even used poor little Amaya uh, in the characteristics. I ain't gonna lie, I did think it was funny. I thought that was funny. I said, okay, Jasmine, girl, I mean, you got to do something at this point. And so there was another situation. There was another situation. Jasmine, she was going on like a little tirade. She showed pictures of her stomach, her losing weight, and how her shorts don't fit. You know, that was a plug at Olivia because, you know, y'all know Olivia struggles with her weight loss. She's lost a lot of weight, but I guess she's having issues with her stomach or whatever. And then there's also a battle of the wash machine and dryers. Okay, so now we're battling on who has the better washing machine or dryer. Hold on, let me find that one. That was a shorts too that she did. I saw it. Hold on, let me go over here because I just saw it. I don't remember where it was. Like I said, y'all, this. So let me just get into Olivia's video. Okay. And we're gonna start at about the 17-minute mark. Olivia started off talking about Jasmine's looks. You know, Olivia loves to use that as a talking point. She feels like she's the most beautiful thing in the world. And you know what? If she thinks she's beautiful, I mean, okay, girl, if that's what you think, but I don't know why she feels like I don't get it. I don't understand why she feels like that's something, you know? Um, so let me get into this video. We're going to listen to a few minutes of what Olivia had to say in regards to the degree situation. Yeah, she is Royal Gala. I mean, she is. You know, I don't understand why you go and file charges on this lady, but yet you still keep talking about it. Like, I don't know about y'all. I'm just like, why y'all don't? Why doesn't Olivia just let the courts handle it? Like, why do you keep coming on here? You know, I mean, I don't understand it. But here we go.
But my flaws are not even flaws. They might be different from you, but my teeth are not a flaw. I have a tiny little gap. It's really my fault that I'm not correcting that because I have a free bite aligners.
I agree, Miss
But
Libra.
I just haven't been on my shit. But let's not compare and contrast. Like I said one more time, I would rather have a little gap than horrible, bad skin. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I'm just different, I guess, than you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's one thing. But let's not talk about weight. Enough with the weight loss. Let's move on from that because
why not talk about the weight loss? I mean, one thing I can say about Jasmine, and I can't say that for Olivia. Jasmine has really showed her. I mean, she has worked out. Like that girl been in the gym. She don't miss it. She go to the gym like she clocking in, getting paid for it. Olivia has a couple of exercise equipment at the house that she has a couple of exercise equipment at the house that she used. I will say this, Jasmine really did, like, she was determined to get that weight, slim herself down, along with, she got some help. And it's nothing wrong with using GLP-1 drugs if that's something you want to do or need to do. But Jasmine used that in cooperation with her going to work out. Olivia didn't do that. Like, how many times did we actually seen Olivia at the actual gym, at the YMCA? Like, it takes a lot of effort to get up, leave your house, pack your kid up or kids, and go to the gym. Actually leave your house, drive to the gym. Because sometimes some people be like, when they even think about that, they be like, you know what? I'm just, the thought of me having to do all that just makes me tired. I don't even want to go. And Jasmine was doing it every day. Sunshine says, having a degree is an investment. It's like having money in a savings account. It's good knowing you have it if needed. Degrees are also worth having. Jazz doesn't realize the power of her degree. She really does not. And you know what? At this point, if she does not want to realize the power of her degree, Sunshine and the rest of you guys in this chat, we are not going to convince Jazz. Jasmine is a grown-ass woman, y'all. She got a mama and a daddy, and she even got Philip to tell her, to advise her. We us in the chat, the watchers, the viewers, the subscribers, we're not going to encourage that lady and make that lady understand how valuable her degree is or could be to her. We just gonna let her keep fighting with Olivia on the internet, okay?
We don't even need to compare and contrast anything with that. Good job, you lost some weight. I mean, you think you're a bad bitch now. You look exactly the same to me. You still look like Jerome. You still look like Jeffrey. It doesn't really matter because, like I said, you could lose all the weight you want, but what is the face giving? The face is giving bad, okay? The face isn't go to the dermatologist. The face is giving man. The face is giving Joanna man. The face is not giving what you think it's giving, sweetheart. But that's just my opinion. Maybe
Olivia, even with Jasmine having troubled skin, she can easily go to the dermatologist and get medication. Why Jasmine doesn't do that, I do not know. But she can easily go to the dermatologist and get some medication. She has Medicaid, so it's not like she's going to come out of her pocket with the medicine and get that all fixed up for her, right? It's not going to cost her a lot of money. But you, ma'am, you are obviously much, much bigger than Jasmine before you lost the weight that you lost, and Jasmine lost the weight she lost. So you have a lot of loose skin. Unless Olivia gets somebody to sponsor her, like Ming did when Ming went and got her body done. Unless you do that, since you gonna come out your pocket with a whole bunch more money to get that, tighten that skin up, then Jasmine's gonna come out of her pocket clearing up her complexion. I'm just saying, y'all. Like, I'm just saying.
Maybe you're America's Next Top Model to my haters. And that's cute. You know what I mean? You guys can claim that. You know what I mean? But let's clock another thing. That degree that you keep trying to, girl, once again, I'm not going to shit on nobody's accomplishments. If you think that's an accomplishment, graduating from college and not doing shit with your degree, then awesome. And here's the crazy thing.
But the accomplishment, Olivia, is that she graduated. Now, if she choose not to do anything with that degree, because there's a lot of people who graduate college and don't do anything with the degree that they got from college, but still are able to get into the workforce and make money, right? So, hey, Nearly. So graduating college is the accomplishment. Now, if she chooses to do anything with the degree, here's the thing, sis. She doesn't have to go back and get a 4-year degree. She doesn't have to start all over. If Jasmine chose to go back to school tomorrow, she would go for a master's, or she would go for another 4-year degree. And depending on how old her credits are and what is transferable, she wouldn't have to start from scratch. On the other hand, Olivia would have to, sis, I ain't trying to be funny, but you got to get the GED before you can do anything. you got to start with the GED, and then And it depends on how long it takes you to study for the GED, pass the test, and then you're going to go to college. And then if you get into college, or when you get into college, more than likely, you're probably going to have to take some 0 credit courses on like English or math to be able to take college level English and math, which is going to cost you more money. Which, if Jasmine wanted to further her education, she can go for a master's, because she already has a 4-year degree. So yes, sis. I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah, that means something. Here's the part, y'all. Everybody, look, social media is a big thing. Obviously, everybody in the world uses social media in some aspect. Every day we're using social media. And so social media, and there are a lot of people on the internet making a lot of money, okay? A whole lot of money. However, Olivia is not one of those persons currently right now, okay? She's not one of those persons currently making a ton of money using her YouTube plaque. If YouTube went down today, right, her YouTube plaque would be pointless. Like we all tried to encourage Jasmine last year when her channel appeared to be gone. We said, Jasmine, stop crying, girl. Don't you got a college degree? Go get your ass a job and figure the rest out later. We couldn't tell Olivia that. Now, Olivia could go get a job, but let's be honest, how much would she make? And a lot of jobs now, they want you to show proof that you have a high school diploma or a GED. They just not going to take it for granted because you checked the box. You checked on the box on the application. Do you have a high school diploma or GED? And you say yes. They used to just take you for granted. Now, child, they want to show proof. They want you to show proof that you actually have a high school diploma or GED. And if you say you have a college degree, they want you to show proof of that too.
Because we're going to clock that real quick. How did you go to college, get a degree, and you still not doing as good as me, the 8th grade educated person on YouTube? You still at 65K. Girl, hold on 1 second. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. We gotta crack some tea real quick. It's only necessary. Oh, how you don't have one of these? Hold on, let me hold it closer. But wait a minute, because this is your profession, right? So I would think, since you got a degree, like you would be at a higher place than me, the person without the degree, right? But I'm at a higher place than you.
Olivia, there are channels on the internet that are animals and they have the plaque. There are children, little bitty kids under the age of 18 that YouTube channels have hit 100K and have the plaque. Yeah, anybody can get the plaque. Now, Jasmine don't have it. And let's be honest. At this point, for as long as Jasmine has been on this internet and for all that she has put out on the internet, like Olivia, you would think, girl, you should have the plaque. Especially now because of the internet, Jasmine is going to court because this lady says that she's harassing her, right? So Jasmine had a warrant for her arrest. Imagine having a warrant for your arrest about something on the internet, and the internet is, in my opinion, is really not benefiting you to the point where you need a warrant for your arrest when it comes to the internet. Like, after all of this, in my opinion, Jasmine should probably be mad that she don't got 100K and she going through all of this. But Olivia feels like this is something good because let's be honest, y'all, this is the only thing that she definitely has accomplished. I mean, she don't have a high school diploma, GED. She didn't go to college. Nothing. This is the only thing that she has. And even if YouTube took her channel down today, the plaque still remains. Her channel managed to hit 100K. So the plaque still remains. Like, you can have that plaque all day long. But what good is it going to do you if YouTube doesn't allow you to make money off of it anymore?
with no degree, right? Okay, so what the fuck is the point of the degree? I'm confused as fuck. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? You don't even have a plaque. You've been doing this shit for way longer than me, and bitch, you're still 65K with no plaque.
Exactly, LaToy. She refuses to show the inside of that degree. Olivia refuses to show the inside of that diploma that holds her GED. Refused to show it. Told us it was none of our business. But every time she get a chance, she's holding up this plaque because that's something she actually did receive. It's obvious, y'all. She didn't receive a GED.
That's some real tea. Girl, I don't give a fuck about that weak ass fucking diploma that you keep fucking trying to throw around, and you got you got fucking. You know why I don't care? Because you don't care. You don't care about that diploma, bitch. If you did, you would go get a job. You would go get your career together with what you. That's what I would do if I got a diploma in something, bitch. Like if I went and got a fucking degree in, I don't know, whatever the fuck I wanted to do, and then I'm still on YouTube begging, crying because my lights are off and I'm broke and I can't pay my rent. And girl, what?
You see what she's saying? She's saying, if I had a degree, I would be using it. But Olivia had a chance to have a certificate in whatever beauty school. I forgot what she said she was going to school for. But as soon as she got the loan money, she quit because she said she was dyslexic.
I don't need a diploma, Jenny. I don't need a degree. Let's say a degree. I don't need a degree, baby. What do I need a degree for? I just sit my ass right here and I go live on YouTube. What the fuck I need to, if this was a degree for YouTube, I done got mine. She don't have hers. I mean, let's be real. You don't give a fuck about your degree. What degree does she have? Bitch, I don't fucking know. Who the fuck knows? She likes to wave that shit around like it's something, girl. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Because you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about that degree. So why, every single time, like I said, y'all hype her head up. Y'all hype that big mega mind, big dome up. Okay? Stop hyping her head up. It's going to get her fucked up every single time. I don't care about that bullshit ass. Ew. 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 Girl, I don't give a fuck.
But y'all got to understand, of course, Olivia is not going to feel like Jasmine's degree means anything because Olivia does not know what it means to have a degree or diploma in anything. So she's not going to feel like Jasmine's degree means anything because she doesn't know what it feels like. She's never accomplished that. So because she hasn't accomplished it, she doesn't know how to appreciate it, right? So she's not going to give it any credit because you could just tell by her. Look at her body, her body, what's the word I'm looking for? Her body mannerisms. Look how she's acting. You can even her saying it is you could tell that she knows that she sounds dumb saying what she's saying. Because regardless if Jasmine using the degree or not, her getting the degree isn't accomplished. What we have already said to Jasmine was, Jasmine, stop flaunting that degree around when you don't eat body language. Thank you, sis. Stop flaunting that degree around when you don't even use it. Like, how much weight does it really hold when you don't even use it? It would make a difference. It would mean something if you actually were applying the degree and using the degree, and then you're throwing it around. Oh, okay, Jasmine. But since you don't even use the degree, and to me, that's the stupidness of it all. Like, you could still do social media and have a backup. That's the part I never understood about none of these ladies who are mothers of multiple children. Why don't y'all want a backup plan? What is so hard with what? My thing is this. It's not to say that social media is easy to work and do social media at the same time because they can always pre-record videos, upload them, and still do what they do. They can still go live, when they get off work in the evening. Like, there are ways that they can optimize their earning potential. And that goes for Olivia and Jasmine. But they choose not to do that, right, Benita? Because Olivia and Jasmine both are lazy. Imagine being on the internet talking about, I got a YouTube plaque, or being on the internet talking about, I got a 4-year degree, and your two, Olivia's 3-year-old son and Jasmine's 3-year-old son are still not potty trained. Y'all putting all this effort, hours on the internet, comparing and contrasting who has the bigger accomplishment, and you can't even accomplish to get your 3-year-olds potty trained. Clock that tea.
Because guess what? You don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep saying that. You still clock in on YouTube every day and don't make enough to pay your rent. Am I wrong?
That's true.
Was she not up here begging for $500-something because that nigga left her and she couldn't pay her rent and her supporters paid her the part of her rent? Was she not up here? Bitch, there's been so many times your lights, your water, your everything has been turned off. So shut the fuck up about a fucking degree, okay? You are the epitome of kids. Don't go to college. It don't mean shit. Okay, don't even mention that you have a degree. You really put to shame all the bitches who went to college, got a degree, and is doing big things. Okay, you really make that whole thing look like a lie. She really makes that whole thing look like some bullshit. I don't even want to go to college based on what the fuck what you did. You went to college for what?
Wait, you don't want to go to college because one person that you have came across, my Jazzy Life, is not putting her degree to use. So because my Jazzy Life is not putting her degree to use, that makes you feel like you don't need to go to college because the same thing's going to happen to you. So are you saying you look up to Jasmine? Because that's the only way that Jasmine's accomplishment could discourage you. Because if you look, so you look up to Jasmine? Is that what you're saying, Olivia? Because why would Jasmine not using her degree have any validity on you pursuing one? When there are hosts of other women in the world that I would think you would look up to, that you would be more compelled to look up to them and see their accomplishments, which would then engage you to go further in your education. Like, especially going to get a high school diploma or GED. You know what? For the sake of her and Jasmine, body language, thank you. For the sake of her and Jasmine, and I'm saying this very honestly, I pray the internet never dies down for them. I pray that the internet continuously allows them to make money, because the day the internet stops if that ever happens, these two are going to be in a world of trouble. And the sad part is they don't even realize that these are women with children, not one kid, 2 kids, multiple children.
What's the point? To say you went to college? Bitch, I had better things to do. Okay? I didn't want to sit there and go to college. For what? I'm right here on YouTube dominating you. Doing way better than you, a college degree bitch. I mean, it's not a lie. Check the stats, okay? You're all about stats, right? Check the stats, bitch. Check the plaques. Oh, wait, you don't have one. I mean, this really, you guys, this is an accomplishment just because I work hard. You know, I've worked hard on my channel. But, like, for real, like, I know this is petty. Like, I'm showing a fucking YouTube plaque, right? But this is something for us real creators. Time and work and get up to 100K subscribers. Someplace that you will never get to.
Yeah, but when Chrissy hit her 100K, Olivia, you discredit Chrissy for hitting 100K. You discredited her as if Chrissy didn't put in the work to get to 100K herself. Like, you can definitely tell that Olivia is a very miserable, bitter individual. And she's jealous of other people on the internet. Like, God damn, I would not want to be in your brain, in your body, ma'am. The fact that you sit around all day hating that other people appear to be doing better than you or have different experiences. The reality is everybody's going to have a different experience. Everybody does not have the same experience in life. It's based off your individual decisions and opportunities. So the fact that she feels accomplished by getting a YouTube plaque and feels like because she has a YouTube plaque, she's done in life. Imagine being 35 years old and feel like you're done with accomplishing life because you got a plaque because you hit 100K on YouTube, girl. Imagine that. Yes, Sunrise, I will.
Good, but you have so much support, huh? Clock that T. I don't give a fuck about that degree, girl. You don't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. You care about this. You wish that degree was this right here. You wish that you had one of these. Bitch, if you had one of these, you would have plastered this so high up on that wall, bitch. But you'll never get one of these. Let's be real. But are you not monetized? That's none of y'all business. What'd I say? What did I say I was?
And you know what the funny part is? If YouTube went away today, like TikTok did a few months ago, a month, whenever that was, and it never came back, like was gone indefinitely, the only thing Olivia could possibly do is she would have to go get a job, right? Olivia's not a kept woman, okay? She would have to go get a job. And she would go get a job based off her experience, which would be, I don't know, AutoZone, the grocery store, gas station. Maybe she can get into retail, especially the price of rent right now. Yeah, she would probably have to go work 2 or 3 jobs. And Olivia also has another bill on top of her, which is called child support. So not only would she have to pay for the cost of everyday living, but then she has another obligation, is child support. If YouTube actually ended today, Jasmine, on the other hand, has no child support obligation, right? She has the support of her baby daddy, Philip, who pretty much primarily takes care of the 4 oldest at least 2 weeks out of the month. And Jasmine could blow the dust. Poof. All that dust off of that kinesiology degree that she hangs on the wall over there. But she actually can go get a job that could pay her pretty good amount of money, right? At least, a livable wage. Olivia would not be able to get a job that would be considered a livable wage because she doesn't have enough experience, right? Imagine Olivia filling out her application and they're asking her for her experience and she has a gap of about 8-9 years. Jasmine has that gap too, but if Jasmine was smart, she would get with somebody that could help her recreate her resume, which would make it look as if she's been, like Jasmine could potentially say that she was a personal trainer. Now we do understand it's lying, but y'all, let's be honest. The majority of y'all that do y'all resumes, y'all critique y'all resumes to make it sound like what you actually did was more than what you did. They tell you that on a resume. Use wording to show that what you've done sounds more technical than what you actually did.
What you think? I'm just going to tell you guys my business? You guys don't get my business no more. You guys don't know what's going on in my life. You don't know who's clapping these cheeks. You don't know shit about my good life over here. I'm living pretty good, y'all. I can't tell you guys too much, though. There's a time and there's a place, okay? But just know. Okay? But anyway, back to what we're talking about. I cringe watch. I don't give a fuck if you cringe watch, binge watch, linge watch, pinge watch, bitch, you watching. You think all the people that are big fucking stars give a fuck why you watch them? Girl, I don't care why you watch me. Honestly, the motherfuckers who are hated the most, let me give y'all some game. The motherfuckers who are hated the most gets the most views. People love to hate watch a bitch. People love to cringe watch a bitch. I don't know why. It's just like you guys like to get emotional, or you guys.
Jojo, hush, Olivia. Jojo said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but lie on that resume. They will teach you everything you need to know during training. Clock that T. Now, we're not going to say the word lie. We're going to say embellish. Okay? Embellish that resume as much as you need to, sis. You got to make yourself stand out on paper amongst everybody else that's coming through on paper. Because you got to remember, resumes now go through AI. Okay? Resumes now go through AI. You got to use what Dreamwell said, the keywords. It's the keywords that you have to embellish. And once you get that job, sis, they're going to teach you everything you need to know anyway. The whole part is getting through that gate. But baby, once you got through the gate, you're right there. Okay? You just got to get through the gate. And we all know the game. Like in this current very competitive job market, you got to embellish that resume. You just got to. I mean, it just is what it is right now. Okay? Girl, we're trying to get our bills paid.
Like to get some type of feeling up in your chest when you watch something. You know what I mean? So when you watch a boring ass bitch that doesn't threaten nobody or nothing, you know what I mean? You don't watch that shit. That shit fucking boring. Me on the
T-Bug, I understand what you're saying, but if you give me that job, you got to train me anyway. So as long as I'm trainable, then you may not know, right? As long as I'm trainable, as long as you're not slow and dumb, and you can adapt very quickly, you're a quick learner, you're gonna be all right.
Other hand, you can't stand me, motherfucker. So you want to watch me just to I hate this bitch so fucking much. Fuck her. Like, I don't give a fuck. Keep watching, ho. This is not a popularity contest, because if it was, I win. You feel me? You feel me? Okay, cool. Why you guys say that? Why you guys say I'm so mad? I'm mad at what? What am I mad at? Because I'm clocking T, I'm mad? With 629 people in here? Let's get the likes up. What am I mad at? I'm mad because I don't have bad skin? We read
That's
energy.
True,
so do I.
Okay,
I'm
let me say that.
I'm very good with energy. I'm not.
Competing. That's true. Well, let's say this. We would hope. We would hope. All right. I don't think anybody would apply for a job that don't at least know the basics of the job. Right. Like, I'm not going to apply to be a surgeon. I don't know anything about surgery. Right. I'm not going to apply for that job. Okay. But things that I have experience in, I'm going to apply for a position, even if it says being a supervisor or a manager. Healthcare. I have a strong healthcare background, right? I'm going to apply for that position using my skills that I have acquired over the years, using the right keywords to push that resume through that AI algorithm, right? So my resume could be the one to get selected. It's not like the old days, you guys. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna just say this: do what you got to do to keep yourself employable. Obviously, as much experience that you can get and be able to place on the resume for whatever type of field that you're in is obviously better, right? But a lot of times you just need your foot in the door. Once you get your foot in the door, it's up to you to apply yourself.
mad. I'm irritated because a bitch with bad skin keeps talking. Shut up. Clocking T, you have no vocabulary. I don't have to have vocabulary. You're still here watching. I don't have to have any vocabulary. You know what I got through you know how I got by in life? Off my good looks. Clock that T.
She said how she got by in life is off her good looks. Well, it didn't sway that judge.
It's truth. I did. Okay? It's different. It's just a different life, you know? So I get it. A bitch like her has to go to college. A bitch like her has to put in double the work. A bitch like her has to work her ass off. I don't have to do that. Never had to.
Olivia acts like she's over here living in a 4-bedroom mansion because of her looks. She was able to garner the attention of some very wealthy bachelor that came and rescued her from the YouTube streets. She act like she over here living hood rich. Sis, you have to get on the internet every day, be it a live stream or not, to make money so you can survive. You're not on the internet just, out of boredom. Well, yeah, boredom is one of the things. Olivia has to upload. This is how she earns income. Regardless of who the check name is, she gets access to that check, okay? Regardless of if her YouTube channel is in her mama name, her sister name, whoever name, she has access to the proceeds of that check. She has to get on here daily in order to make a living. If her looks was the only thing she needed to get by, then how come she just doesn't come on the camera and just smile and don't never open her mouth?
That's it. Okay. I'm mad that she got a 4-year degree and you don't have a high school diploma. Why would I care if she has a 4-year degree if she doesn't use it? Does that make sense to you guys?
It doesn't matter if she doesn't use it, Olivia, for this conversation piece only. It doesn't matter that she does not use it. It matters that she was able to get it. She was able to achieve that goal of getting a degree. That's what matters. Now, right, she does not use it. But when it's time for her to use it, if she ever has to use it, she has the capability of using it. You don't have that, sis. If it ever came to the opportunity, if the opportunity had presented itself where you were forced to have to go work outside the home, Olivia, you're going to be in a world of trouble. And let's be honest, sis, in this current job market, your face card may decline. Because I guarantee you, when they do in-person interviews, there's going to be far more other people coming in on the interview that's probably cuter than you, and they're going to bypass you. I'm like, girl, you got all these tattoos on your face and on your arm and all this old stuff. Imagine going to an interview and you got this tattoo on the side of your forehead. They're going to be looking like you, looking at you like, what? Unless you go interview for a tattoo parlor.
My looks faded fast. I'm still bad as fuck. Why would I care if a bitch has a 4-year diploma if she doesn't use it? Just because she can hang it on the wall? When she really wishes she could hang this on the wall? Because this is what her life consumes of, YouTube. This is how she makes her money. This is her job. This is her career. And she doesn't even have one of these.
Now, Olivia was right. When it comes to, let's be honest, y'all, Jasmine don't care anything about having a 4-year degree. She's just using it because she knows that it pisses Olivia off because Olivia doesn't have even a high school diploma or GED. But Olivia's right. Jasmine don't care nothing about that degree. She just used it for this conversation because obviously in this conversation that would trump Olivia's conversation. What does matter to Jasmine is this YouTube plaque. That definitely matters to her. We know the internet matters to Jasmine because if the internet did not matter to Jasmine, Jasmine wouldn't have to go to court on April the 9th against this woman in the video.
So are we being delusional like her? Are we being stupid just because you guys hate me so much? Or can you guys actually clock some real tea with me? Oh, no? Okay, then get the fuck out. I'm not going to go back and forth with idiots. That's no fun. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go back. It's like going back and forth with somebody who you know is slow and delayed, which this is kind of what it is. I'm going back and forth with somebody who is very slow and very delayed. But bitch, don't ever think it's sweet, girl. I don't give a fuck. You can show off that degree all day, every day. All day, every day. Girl, show it off until the wheels fall off. Girl, you still ain't doing shit with it. You're not doing shit with it. Shit with it. You're playing on a league you don't make money off of. So you went to college and you played basketball. You didn't get to the pros. So what's the point?
She doesn't have to get to the pros. And you know, at Hair de la Creme, you're right. You said, but Jazz can still get a plaque, though. Then what? Exactly. You know what the argument would be then? I've had my plaque longer than yours. So what, girl? So what? You got a YouTube plaque. You just got it. I've been had mine. Like, to be honest with you guys, this is probably a never-ending conversation with the two of them, because for some odd reason, and it's not so much Jasmine, it's Olivia. Olivia likes effing with Jasmine, and I don't know why she does. It's very odd and very peculiar behavior from her. I don't know what her obsession is with Jasmine, and it definitely sounds like an obsession. But you're right, because if Jasmine was able to get a plaque tomorrow, the argument then would be, so what? I've been had mine. You just had yours for a week. I've had mine for almost a year.
It's a cute hobby. That's your hobby. You're not making money off of it. You make money off of YouTube, right? But you have no accomplishments as far as YouTube goes. You're still at 65K, bitch. I was at 65K years ago. Bitch, I'm finna hit 114K, right? My numbers are growing rapidly. Rapidly. I'm gonna be at 200K by the end of the year. Will you be at 100K at the end of the year? And like I said, it doesn't matter to you guys. You guys are like, this is so stupid, but it matters to her. That's why I'm saying this. It doesn't even matter to me. This YouTube shit, another thing, effortlessly. Effortlessly. I don't even have to upload shit. I just come live. You know what I mean? Everything in my life comes effortlessly. Effortlessly.
Imagine telling the internet that everything in your life comes effortlessly. But them same efforts did not manage to keep her kids in her custody. If everything in her life comes effortlessly, then why wasn't she able to use those same efforts to keep her kids in her custody? I guess, girl. Like some of the way the people think in the world, it's so delusional.
Hi.
Dara, okay, girl. Because baby.
Rapidly, like that past due child support. Yeah, that past due child support. Okay, girl. Ooh, you got me. What else you guys got? You guys got some other good tea to clock?
No, we don't have no other good tea, sis. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. $40,000 behind the child support? Girl, that ain't ooh, that's, yeah, I would be sick to my stomach. If I had to try to get caught up on $40,000, like, does she even make $40,000 a year on YouTube? I don't know. But even if she does make $40,000 a year on YouTube, she can't take all of it and pay child support. How would she live?
Fuck. I'm still here though, sitting my ass right here with all that child support stacked up against me, right? I thought I was supposed to be locked up. I read something the other day from a stupid ass bitch. Let's read it. Cause y'all always think you clocking tea, but I was gonna do a video on this, but I was like, you know what? I'm not giving none of you bitches no more clout. But this is a bitch who has a channel on me. Okay, she has a channel on me. She's a fucking loser ass bitch who wishes she could be me, but she will never be the queen me. But this is what she said, right? She's such a fucking stalker, okay? And this was 3 months ago. She wrote this, okay? The bitch wrote a whole essay about me, okay? A whole essay, okay? Every day she's here. She's probably here watching me right now. Hi, loser. Hi. You'll know who you are by this. Here's the real form.
Imagine. Now, let me just say this. Imagine seeing a post about you on the internet, right? And you screenshot it. And you keep it in your phone for 3 months. It's almost like, is this a daily prayer for you, sis? Like, do you look at this post and that gives you... Why would you have it sitting in your phone for 3 months? And you haven't done a video? What's the problem? Like, you clearly have time. Why wouldn't you have already addressed it? And you've been holding on to it for 3 months. A mess.
411. A liar, Manic Johnson, can absolutely move. A liar, Manic Johnson, will absolutely have to update all her info with her PO. Okay, girl. A liar, Manic Johnson, cannot leave the state of Texas. Okay, girl. Like, I couldn't leave. Like, wait, didn't you guys say that I couldn't take my kids out of the state of Texas? Because you guys always think you're clocking T. Didn't you guys say that I didn't have a driver's license? Didn't you guys say that I couldn't drive a car? Mom, close your eyes. Okay.
And y'all notice that AJ isn't around. That's because the Web3 are there. So they keep AJ occupied so she can be on. Because if they weren't there, AJ would have came and ambushed this live 10 times. Okay? But because the Web3 are there, they're keeping AJ occupied.
Where? You see how you just lie? That's a lie. I lost my visitation. Why y'all lie? Do you guys lie to make yourselves feel better? Y'all have to lie to yourself to convince yourself that I'm not that bitch. Huh? Okay. She didn't sign away her rights. They were taken. They were taken? Oh, weak, Harlani. They clocked my tea, didn't they? Miss Green Eyes. You know my baby has green eyes. She's so pretty. What happened? This was 3 months ago. Y'all thought you were clocking tea. Y'all have never clocked an ounce.
3 months ago. She still got a post in her phone from 3 months ago. A mess, honey. Yikes. All right. We're going to stop right here. Okay? Because this was 2 hours and 35 minutes. And baby, I can't do it for 2 hours and 35 minutes. So now we're going to get over to Jasmine real quick. Because I told you guys, we got about 30 minutes. I told you guys that we was going to get into what Jasmine had to say. And you guys, someone said they wanted to call in. So I'm going to try to make that happen too. So give me a moment. All right, give me a moment, y'all. Let me look. Jasmine went live to respond to Olivia's live that we just watched. So give me a moment. Okay. All right, so let me get in. And so it's obvious, you guys, if you're Team Jasmine, then you're all for what Jasmine is saying and doing. If you're Team Olivia, you're all for what Olivia is saying and doing. But in my opinion, all of it is very childish on both of these ladies' part. I mean, it's the entertainment for the internet. But I just, in my personal feeling is, y'all, this has been going on for far too long. It's just way too long. And whatever happens at court with Olivia and Jasmine, you know, hopefully it puts an end to this. You know, I mean, at this point, both their channels need to go on a brief hiatus. Maybe it would put some actual reality into these ladies' lives.
Oh my God. What did I do? What is going on? What's going on? Turn y'all around. I'm over here folding clothes. What's going on? Wait, hold on. What's going on? I'm gonna just post my content like I just been doing. Like, why is people so upset that I'm posting my content?
Yes, JoJo. Jasmine and her throwback from way back basketball pics. It's like, you know, I understand reminiscing on your younger days, right? But instead of trying to live for the days that are no longer here, they will no longer be, why not live vicariously through your children and in hopes that their lives turn out better than yours, right? So again, we're going to go all the way back to the beginning of this conversation. We're going to go all the way back to the title of this video. Who has the bigger accomplishment? Olivia with her YouTube plaque or Jasmine with her 4-year kinesiology degree? In my opinion, when it comes to this internet thing, neither one of them really. Because Olivia's YouTube plaque, look where it has gotten her. And let's be honest, Jasmine's 4-year degree, look where it has gotten her. Now, with Jasmine having a 4-year degree, she could be further in life, but she doesn't want to be nowhere than where she's at right now. What she wants is what Olivia possesses, which is that YouTube plaque, because their current life situation, their current goals, both of them, is social media and nothing else. And as mothers, both of them having 5 children apiece, you would think they would be planning for their children's future and how they can stay marketable in today's time moving forward. I don't know about y'all, but Olivia really needs to think hard and long about going to get her GED, and this time get it for real, not for play, and try to do get some other things up under your belt that can sustain her in life moving forward, to keep her always in a marketable position. Because when the ish hit the fan, oh baby, it's gonna hit the fan. Jasmine as well too. Like, yes, sis, you got a 4-year degree, but you haven't used it since you left college. So how valuable is it for you right now? Because you haven't used it, you haven't gotten a job, even some type of job. Jasmine currently could be doing like personal training. She could, you know, with her social media, she could be doing, and I'm just throwing things out there, y'all. We all know Jasmine does not know how to cook, but she knows what she needs to do in order to keep the weight. Like she could be doing, you know, cookbooks. She could do low calorie diet menus. Like she could be doing those and selling those to people on the internet that are heavily influenced by her weight loss transformation. Like there's a lot of things that Jasmine can be doing to optimize her social media presence. But when you're lazy and you don't want to do no more than what you're currently doing, which is nothing, that's all that's ever going to happen. It's nothing.
I mean, anything that I posted today, my shorts,
meal prep.
Y'all want to see? If y'all didn't see my shorts, my shorts, the shorts that I posted today. Oh, y'all can't see it. There you go. I basically, it said taking my 5 kids to the university for the first time that I went to. That's something that's already been out there. I just made a short out of it. I posted that in a vlog. My accomplishments has already been out there. Why is people so upset? And then I think what was it? I'm pulling a black card. How can a full black woman pull a black card? I don't pull any cards. I've never heard that before. That must be something new. Is that what they do nowadays?
Hey, Passion Lisa.
Is that what they do? We pull black cards when we're black? I'm pulling a black card and I'm pulling a degree card. How could you pull a degree? I must be dumb or something, because how could I pull off going to college for 4 years, playing sports in college for 4 years, 5 years, or 4.5? How could I pull that off? Just faking it when it's convenient. That's my real life. That's my real.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The reason why Jasmine, I see you guys having a disagreement with IME's comment. So IME's comment is, Jazzy didn't value her degree because she went to college to use it as the only entry point into a basketball career. When that didn't work, she was left with a degree and no desire to work. If y'all think about it, that's true. Jasmine went to college because she wanted to be a basketball star. And obviously going to college, you have to keep a certain GPA to stay on the basketball team, right? So that's true. Once she realized her basketball career wasn't going to go pretty much anywhere, then she was basically left with a degree because she managed to accomplish that, but she never had a desire to really use it, because if she did, y'all, she would have used it. She would have used it before her channel even got to the point where she started getting a lot of views. As soon as Jasmine finished college, y'all, she really couldn't do much with the degree because Philip stayed in and out of jail. She didn't have anybody to watch the kids. And this is when she had one and two children. Jasmine could have definitely graduated with her degree and, using the resources of the college to try to help her get into the work field. I mean, it would have been easier for her to do it back then than it is now, because it's so competitive now. And obviously, y'all, things have changed since when Jasmine got her degree 10 years or so ago. Things have changed, evolved, and, processes are much different now. But Jasmine, I don't know, y'all. Let me just say this. It's really not a conversation at this point. Jasmine got a degree, okay, and Olivia does not. And that's pretty much it.
for life. And there's nothing to getting a plaque because if you look, there go a plaque right here. I got multiple plaques. I haven't got a YouTube plaque. Does that bother me that I haven't got a YouTube plaque? Let's be 100.
Jasmine, it does bother you that you don't have a YouTube plaque. Girl, hush. It definitely bothers you that you don't have a YouTube plaque. I mean, again, this is your career. Imagine having a job, going to work every day, applying yourself, and never getting a promotion. But yet everybody around you are getting promotions. Wouldn't that bother you? Yes, sis, it bothered you when Chrissy got her plaque because that's something Jasmine wants. When Jasmine hits her milestones, 50,000, 60,000, she's like, oh my God, you guys, I hit 60K. Like if that's an accomplishment, getting the 100K subscribers and the plaque with it definitely is something that, like, Jasmine, cut it out. You definitely are feeling some type of way because I don't think she feels some type of way because Olivia's throwing it in her face, but trust and believe that is something that Jasmine wants to accomplish, especially as long as she's been on the internet. Who would be on the internet this long and did not want to accomplish getting the 100K plaque? Obviously, that's what you want to do, especially when people around you are getting it and people that she admires and follows on social media have received it. That's definitely something. Trust me. If and when Jasmine gets the 100K plaque, she's not going to be dismissive about it. Trust and believe.
Get there. I'm going to do it the right way. It doesn't bother me. Let's go look, y'all. Let's go pull it up. We're about to hit 66K. There's nothing wrong with that. A YouTube plaque. A YouTube plaque. A college degree. Whatever floats your boat, I know it looks good on my wall. But when I do get my YouTube plaque, I'll add it to my accomplishments. Like I said, here's one. I also had a trophy too, but I broke it. But that's all right. My name is on the wall.
It's funny. Olivia is up here showing her plaque of 100K, but when her son was getting achievements in football, she didn't even whisper that to the internet. Jasmine's up here talking about her plaque that she got 10 plus years ago. But can you talk about any type of plaques that your children are currently receiving? No, you can't. Like at this point, sis, stop talking about what you did 15 years ago and let's concentrate on what your children should be doing or could be doing in today's current time. Like your hoop dreams from 15 years ago, Jasmine, are just that now, baby. They're dreams. Let's concentrate on your children. Yeah, because the person that's standing behind you in this picture will never be. She's history, sis. But those 5 faces that you produced into this world are your current. So let's stop harping on the internet about your 20-year ago accomplishment and focus. That's just like Michael Jordan. Imagine if Michael Jordan spent all his time talking about what he did 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and not currently helping his own children in their current endeavors. Or who else can I use? Scottie Pippen. I'm just thinking of basketball people that come into my head real quick. Imagine if basketball stars and football stars, I'm just using athletes since Jasmine is an athlete, if they were still harping on their past accomplishments and then they have kids that are coming up in the ranks, but we're not even talking about anything they are currently doing or could be doing. You sitting on the internet showing pictures from 20 years ago and you got kids currently right now in your face that are in sports. Why not concentrate? See, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't pay Olivia no damn attention. If they would give their kids more attention, they wouldn't have time to pay attention to each other.
wall at the school too. My name's on multiple walls, actually. Like my kids can actually go to my middle school, and my high school and see my name and see my face. High school, middle school. I mean, maybe I need to go up there. It's been a while since I've been up there too. Maybe I need to go up there. I think I got pictures from middle school too. Won the district that night. I think I got pictures. I might have to go look.
That's true, girl. Charles Barkley.
What else? I went to high school. Also played sports too. A YouTube plaque. It's cool and all. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm not even worried. Like that's not even on my radar because I just see. Hold on, let me go to something real quick. Let me pull this up. I just gotta pull this up. We're gonna pull this up real quick.
A YouTube plaque is not on your radar, but Olivia taunting you is. Why wouldn't a YouTube plaque be on your radar, Jasmine? Isn't that what? Didn't you say this is your career? That's just like having a job and never wanting to get any further than being in your current position and never wanting to get into management. Which there are some people that work jobs and don't want to get into management, but most people who work jobs and it's their quote unquote career, they want to climb the career ladder, the corporate ladder, right? They want to elevate their positions, which obviously optimizes their earning potential. So, girl, the YouTube plaque is definitely something that you're worrying about. Why wouldn't you? Isn't this what you do for a living? Right, LeBron, D Wade, yeah. Thanks, Lady T Bug.
Find that message.
Right, and that's true. Sue's B and reactions matter. We're not minimizing the fact that Jasmine went and got a degree. Right, you put forth whatever effort you needed to put forth to be able to walk across that stage and let them people hand you a college degree. Okay, is she using it now? No, she's not. And let's be honest, y'all. Her not using the degree, that's her. That don't have anything to do with us. She has to deal with the repercussions of that if there's any repercussions. But Olivia has, in my opinion, has no business making fun of Jasmine because she doesn't have a YouTube plaque. And because Jasmine's talking about a 4-year degree that quote unquote she hasn't used, when Olivia herself doesn't even have a GED. Like it's not even a fair argument at this point. Like, girl, how is you gonna diss her for getting a 4-year degree that she does not use when you don't even have a high school diploma or GED? Like, let's start there. Yeah, okay, you got a YouTube plaque, great, but you don't even have why having a YouTube plaque would be more important than accomplishing something, meaning Olivia, that you were never able to accomplish, even during the time that you should have been able to accomplish it, and that's getting a high school diploma.
I don't put nothing past anything people say. Hold on. I'm trying to get so y'all can see it. Let's see. Check this out. What that say? I honestly don't feel like it's organic. Where that check mark at? This was sent to me. A plaque, anybody can get a plaque. Hell, you can honestly make a plaque these days. But what about Can you see that? Y'all can't even see that. Y'all can't even see my name. If I wanted to show that, but it's okay. We got this. Oh, I gotta move it over. But y'all know. Let me go ahead and go pull it up real quick. I got you. Hold on. Let's see. Oh shit. Let's do it. Let's do this.
Oh, does Ryan have a lot of that? Yeah, well, you know, y'all remember when Ryan went viral? Her and her siblings went viral on, was it TikTok, when they was doing that, when Ryan was doing her little dance and she went viral for that? Oh, honey, Olivia was livid. Okay, she was livid about that. I didn't know Ryan had dance trophies, because that little girl can dance. See, I didn't know that because Olivia doesn't talk about that. She doesn't talk about her kids' accomplishments at all. I didn't even know that. But let's be honest, y'all, I don't watch Olivia like that, so I probably wouldn't have known unless she said it in a 20-minute video. But if she said it in a 4 or 5, 6 hour live stream, oh baby, I'd have missed that. Jasmine, why are we here? What are you doing?
I guess that's the luxury of my life, right? If I want to go back to school, I can. If I want to become a teacher, I can. If I want to be a coach, I can. If I want to keep doing YouTube for the rest of my life, I can. If I want to do both, hell, I might just do that. I might do that.
She said she might just do that. Never said that she's actually going to do both. She's not going to work and do YouTube, but she might. She'll consider it.
But I'm going to do it on my time. My terms. Not some psychotic, obsessed person's term. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do, I can't even say it because y'all don't know what I'm seeing in my head. That shit's really funny. That's really funny. The thing I'm thinking about Marge Simpson when she was big. That's it. Look, the ones get it. But just stay off my page. Just go page, y'all. Like, I'm just posting my content, minding my business. I don't even have to watch anything. That's the funny part. That's the gag. I could just read one thing.
Wait a minute.
Baby, I'm not even...
Latrice said, Jasmine, newsflash, baby. You can't do YouTube for the rest of your life because you don't own YouTube, but you definitely have more options than live. Clock that T. Poor thing over there talking about she gonna do something. Girl, and the sad part about it is, even if you were able to do YouTube for the rest of your life, sis, what happens when it's time for you to retire? You gonna get some pension, 401k, 403b, IRA? No.
Subscribe to that person. I think I got her blocked. And I don't block people. I don't ever block pages. Not people that I'm beefing with or whatever you want to call it, bullshit, whatever. I don't usually do that, but you know, it's crazy. Like, this individual sent me to jail. Like, she's so pressured by me. Like, she's upset. She don't know what to do. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna say she's harassing me, or if I'm gonna say she's her skin is bad, or if I'm gonna say she's a bad mom, or I'm gonna say this, or I'm gonna say that. It's just like, girl.
You know what? If I was Jasmine, I would have never responded to anything Olivia said, for the simple reason is that could have been Jasmine's point when she went to court. I would have took all these videos up until the time I got out of jail from having a warrant up until when she go to court. I would have took all that information and gave it to my a lawyer and have them, streamline as much as they and that would have been my exhibits. I would have said, apparently I'm supposed to be harassing her, but yet from the time I went to jail to today's date of this court, this woman has done a video about me every day. I have said nothing to her. That would have been my proof. But Jasmine, again, Jasmine has to respond to Olivia because this is how she makes money as well as how Olivia makes money. Right now, these two are feeding off each other because this is their current content, I guess, is that what you want to say? We're gonna go ahead and stop right here because I'm gonna be honest with you. Jasmine's clapback is just lazy and tired, and it's not even. Again, Jasmine responding to Olivia was pointless. It didn't make any sense. It's like, sis, of course your college degree trumps her YouTube plaque. On YouTube or off YouTube, sis. There are a lot of people on social media that are going back to school to further their education. In the event that social media changes in any type of way to make it where it's not as profitable, right? You always got to have a backup plan. In anything you do, y'all, you got to have a backup plan. Just like if your car breaks down. If your car breaks down, even if you don't have a second vehicle, your backup plan is I can go rent a car, right? So there's always a backup plan. In the event, God forbid, your apartment or house catches fire for some reason, right? You may not have another house or a property you can go live in, but the backup plan is there's hotels that you can go stay in until you can figure. Like, you always need a backup plan in life. And these two ladies, we have watched them have no backup plan. None. Now, Jasmine has a small bit of a leg over Olivia because although she does have a degree that she hasn't used in a long time, it's still there. And if Jasmine wanted to, enhance that, she doesn't have to start from scratch like Olivia. Jasmine doesn't have to go all the way back to high school to figure out what she learned in high school so she can pass the GED. She don't have to do that. Jasmine she got a bachelor's, now she can go to her master's. She can do that. And a master's not going to take her 4 years. She can probably, especially with online now, she can probably get a master's in about 18 months. Yeah. But because Jasmine doesn't optimize herself, her potential, Olivia definitely doesn't optimize herself or her potential. These two heifers will continuously stay on the internet arguing about very pointless conversations when they have children that are rapidly growing up right before their eyes, and they should be focusing and paying more attention to their children than anything else. Dara said, TMR, for instance, my job closed the location where I was at. I had a choice to relocate or find other employment. My income too good not to relocate. So here I am in a new city starting over. Right, Dara D, you got to do what you got to do. Right, you got to pivot. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to pivot. Thankfully, Dara, you was in a position where you could make that move, and that opportunity presented itself for you. Like I said, you guys, I don't understand what these two think is going to happen. It's like they live like there's not going to be an end time. Like they live like they don't have anything else. Like, social media is just going to continuously let them keep doing what they're doing until social media doesn't do it anymore. And then let's say social media stops in the next, couple of years. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying. Then what? And then the whole purpose of me saying this is you got to have a plan B, honey. In anything you do in life, you got to have a plan B. And it just appears that neither one of these ladies focuses on their plan B's, C's, or even D. Especially being mothers of multiple children. God forbid if something happens to Philip and Philip is no longer living, Jasmine doesn't have the support of Philip helping her with those kids because he's no. See what I'm saying? Like, you got to put yourself in a position to where if that doesn't work out, then you can back up on something else. Olivia is well too. Like, the fact that Olivia lives in Texas and has no backup plan as far as if she gets very sick and somebody got to watch her kids till her mama or her sister can get there to get the kids, who's she gonna use? Instead of focusing on making enemies on the internet for Olivia's sake, instead of her focusing on cultivating more enemies on the internet, why not use that same time to get a network of people in your current community that can help you in the event that you need that assistance? Why not focus that energy on making more positive connections off the internet in your current community than focusing all this energy on making more enemies on the internet where you do not live? All right, y'all. That's my time, honey. That's my reaction. I wanted to get on here real quick this morning and throw that at y'all. Let me go and get up off of here, honey, because unlike them, I definitely got to focus on my plan B, girl. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. And TMI is definitely going to see you in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.